Look at that. Yeah. Right, this is it. This is the car park for the Pha Nam Yot Waterfall. You just park your car and there's this little trail off here where that motorbike is. And we've just been told that about 50 metres up there is some kind of checkpoint or something. Let's take a look. Here we are. สวัสดีครับ นี่เป็นอุทยานแห่งชาติอะไร
เก่งกระจานครับ
อ๋อ นี่เป็นเก่งกระจานเลยเว้ย เก่งกระจานคือใหญ่นะ
ใหญ่ขอบคุมพื้นที่ตรง4อำเภอครับตั้งแต่หนองยะป้องอำเภอหนองยะป้องอำเภอท่ายางอำเภอแก่งกระจานแล้วก็อำเภอ
ครับ
ครับ
แสนว่าไร
พื้นที่1,821,687 ไร่ก็อ
โอ้
ยู่
ย
4ตาราง
โอ้
วาย
คุณก็รู้มากนะ โอ้โหดีนะ
ครับ
แล้วจะพี่เป็นคนถ่าย
Okay, คุณครับ สวัสดีครับ Right, this is our guide. We've been to that desk a bit earlier, but we weren't allowed to go in. Actually, start the hike until 9 o'clock. So we'd already paid our tickets and everything, and they've told us we've got to have a guide because at this time of year, quite often they get elephants come down, and you don't really want to find yourself in amongst a herd of wild elephants. I quite like having a guide sometimes if it's somewhere you haven't been, you know what I mean? It just makes everything that much easier, and sometimes they're quite interesting, you know, like sometimes they know a thing or two.
1 โล 300 เมตรถึงน้ำตก
ครับ
ไปครับ2 โล 4 2 โล 6
Oh, okay.ไม่เป็นไร
So what, it's just over a kilometre, is it?
Yeah, 1 kilometre and 300 metres, he says.
Right.
Now, apparently, one thing I did find out about this hike was there's quite a few river crossings. He just said be careful because it's slippery.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this waterfall we're hiking to now is called Nam Dok Pha Nam Yot. Nam Dok, which just means like waterfall, Pha, which means cliff, Nam Yot, which means like dripping water. And it's a very kind of unknown waterfall, and it is like in a pretty remote location, plus you've got to hike a bit to get in there, but it looks absolutely beautiful from the pictures I've seen of it, and I've been wanting to visit it for a while, and we were down in this area, myself and Baldy Brian, so we thought we'd take the opportunity. Yesterday was climbing up a mountain somewhere, and this morning hiking into some waterfall through the jungle. Like he said, just off here is like it's an animal mineral salt lick. You get some hooved animals, you know, ungulates, things like elephants and buffaloes and things like that, and deer will come down to these areas because the ground here is mineral rich, so they would actually sort of eat the dirt, you know, to get the minerals from it. Oh, yeah, it's very slippery. So I've got this handle. Wow, this section is really nice. Beautiful little cascade there. They're actually quite happy to have a guide on this section. I mean, although you're basically following the stream bed, which is easy enough, the guides are familiar with the best angles to take, you know, which approaches. I think if you came on your own, you'd probably just end up wading down the middle of the stream. Terrain getting a bit rougher now. I don't think we're too far away.
part, there is no trail.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you'd be like wondering,
Yeah, you would. Yeah.
couldn't follow it up anywhere else.
Yeah, you'd probably be looking for a trail going along the side, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You know, not realising that actually you're just supposed to go straight through it. There you go. He's got the right idea. Have a cold dip. Oh, here we are. We're arriving at the waterfall. Yeah, it's got like a hidden in the forest thing to it, hasn't it? Really get a feeling of kind of emerging from the forest into this kind of beautiful little valley. So we've got the same kind of otherworldly feel to it as Pha Nam Yot National Park. Wow, look at this. Whoa, how nice is this? How nice is this? Oh, okay. So that's the footholds. Champagne mushrooms. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I'll tell you what, when we first got in this it was just so cold, but I'll tell you what, now it's lovely. Once you get used to it, it's just bliss. Hey, got my boots on. Oh. We've had another group arrive.
Thailand.
I must admit that was worth the hike. I mean, this place just doesn't disappoint. I've been to lots and lots of waterfalls in Thailand, but I think this is probably the most magical, if that's the right word, out of them. You know, just the way you just suddenly, it just sort of suddenly emerges out of the forest, you know, and the way the light comes down, and the background of the colours of the rock behind the waterfall. You know, it's pretty unique amongst the waterfalls I've seen in Thailand.